Hey guys, welcome all of you in the Korvac Saga issue number 1. It's a totally new kind of issue and the artwork is really cool, but we can get a lot of similarities with the Guardians 3000. Those characters are there. So review from Jeremy Radick. This is from Unchained.com. So yeah, Secret Wars has been a little uneven, not the main book. I think that's been pretty damn good. Actually, both the tie-ins have been all over the place. It's an odd thing, but some of them suffer from the same problem as the Convergence tie-ins for that DC event. There's too many of them and seemingly no internal logic to anything. We have got characters popping up in different books in different versions with seemingly no rhyme or reason, and the alternative versions of the Marvel characters don't always work. The makeup of Battle World is so complex that it's increasingly hard to get a handle on how it all works. Like, why do some ports seem almost exactly like modern day Earth, but others seem medieval or courtly? There doesn't seem to be enough structure to any of it, which brings me to the Korvac Saga. If these tie-in books are going to succeed, they need more than the initial interest generated by being set in a post-event or timeline or add alternate version. None of those settings, or few at least, are going to be around in a couple of months, which makes it harder for a reader to get invested. You can't just rely upon nostalgia. You need a story and strong conflict to keep the reader from wondering why they should care about a limited tie-in series with no consequence and little connection to the main event it springs from. Thankfully, writer Dan Abnett did hook me in with this opening issue. I have never been a huge fan of the original Guardians of the Galaxy and could barely feel you their power set or much beyond their names. And even in this team, there were a couple of people I was completely unfamiliar with, but Abnett sets up the characters well, and he establishes the settings of the region well. The Michael Korvac, who rules this region as Baron, bears a superficial resemblance to the one from the classic Avengers story arc, but Abnett voicely gives him a clear concern and an issue to deal with, namely a tense series of negotiations with Simon Williams, Baron of the neighboring region. Williams is better known as Wonder Man, and he comes accompanied by the Avengers, and there's no love lost between them and Korvac and his guardians. So yeah, meanwhile, an epidemic of madness is beginning to sweep through the region, and its nature may have something to do with the artificial nature of Battleworld. Abnett manages to make his story about something rather than simply a tour through a new setting and relationships, setting up a plot that seems to tie in to the main event better than others have. And he clearly delineates relationships in such a way as to generate interest in what these negotiations will bring. Even if we really don't quite get what the stakes are, Otto Schmidt's rough, scratchy art isn't to my taste, but I can appreciate its tone and style, giving the story a bit of off-kilter edge while still being firmly in the superhero style. So some talks from comic book resources is that Craig Peters' colors are bright and bold, as is proper for the Guardians and the Avengers, but like Smith's art, they occasionally overdo it. But it's overall pretty much cool, so hope you guys have enjoyed it. This is Korvac Saga issue number 1 review, and you can buy this book. This is super cool, so have a great day. Buy this book, support the creators, and it will help both of the ways. So have a great day, adios, and enjoy the comic book.